upside down and drink up all the liquid until the painted water's down. Just watch this pain, it fills away until my breath it starts to fade and my hope is gone. My God, don't die.
Yep, that song definitely has some, like I said while it was playing, a little bit. There's some Dashboard influence in part of that song, which is awesome. What is, like, so as far as bands that you've played with and tours that you've been on and just countries you played at, what's, like, your favorite, most memorable moments as a band?
James, you want to go first on that one?
Yeah, so, like, as far as my favorite tour I ever went on, it would probably be in, I think it was like 2010. We went on tour with the Golden Girls, and I've never felt so safe in my life when Bea Arthur held me in her bosom. I'll tell you what, that was, seeing all those little white-haired babies in the crowd really blew my Pampers off, I'll tell you what, Jim.
Is he always like this, even at band practice?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I can see that. I got a buddy like that.
I think my favorite tour would have had to have been 1935 when I got to tour the Top Ramen Factory.
Oh, that was a good one, dude. I remember that one, bro.
You toured the Top Rock. What are some of the bands that you've played with that maybe have influenced your band as far as like song structure or style? Do you have anything like that?
I can't say that we've like played with, like, shared a stage with bands that were directly influences, because it's more of a peer-to-peer relation at that point.
Right.
I can name one.
Okay.
One band that we played with that really has directly influenced me that no one ever calls me out on is Taking Back Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, that's so respectable, though.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
fun.
a good band.
There's like so many bands that like. So this band will get a lot of heat because we came out in a certain genre movement, you know what I mean, with that screamo phase, and we get a lot of heat because of our names sound similar to other bands' names. And we all used to wear black with lots of eyeliner and skinny jeans and long black hair and yada yada. But to be honest, we were ripping off bands that everyone calls us and they're like, you guys are stealing from this band, you want to be this band. And we're like, actually, joke's on you, we were actually directly influenced in ripping off other bands that you guys missed out on. So. Yeah.
Taking Back Sunday, I used to listen to all their music, like in the early 2000s. I was definitely an eyeliner, skinny jeans, emo, screamo kind of, person. And I kind of still am sometimes. I mean, sometimes I'll still rock the eyeliner. My wife's like, dude, you're old and bald now.
Does it really matter? As long as you got to live those glory days of wearing your DC court graphic shoes.
I had them.
Your backwards flat bill cap, and you got to rock out to some From First to Last, The Used, or 30 Seconds to Mars,
Yeah, those are all, every single one of those bands is so awesome. Yeah. And your band is awesome, and I'm happy you guys are making a comeback and starting to play music again. I think that you have a lot of fans that have been waiting for it for a long time, and, it has to feel good when you played your music on Spotify, you got like 20,000 downloads the first week, right?
I'm going to say this. It will feel good the moment that every single person who said that we couldn't actually acknowledges we were right.
Yeah, and that proves, man, 20,000 downloads your first week. How do you guys, are you guys planning on trying to get like on Octane or some of these other radio stations? How does that work? Like, are you able to do that? How does that whole process, how does that happen?
We can't afford it, to be honest with you. It costs a lot of money, and there's a lot of sucking penises in this industry, and I've got enough dicks in my mouth already. I can't fit anymore, so we probably won't be on there anytime soon. But we want to. We really do. We love it. It's honestly, the industry, man, realistically, it's at the point that it's a pay-to-play.
That is so crazy.
It's like you know when you get those app games, you know those games on your phone. You're like, oh, Candy Crush, yeah, I love this, dude. Oh my god! And you're hitting all the little things and little buttons. You're like, oh, and you got hooked on. You're like, dude, I'm level 25, bro. I need to go. And it's like you're out of gems. You're like, fuck! I need gems, bro. I need gems. So you start swiping your card, knee deep. You know you're in debt. You're selling your kids' toenails. You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, Timmy, can't go to college this year. Daddy's got to get his jemmies.
Dude, I can't believe you have to pay Octane for them to play your songs. Was it always like that?
Let me leave this one on you. To some extent, yes, there was always that element. Like you would, for your management, pay to get on a record or like on a radio station, right? Because think of how many bands are wanting to be on there, right? So even if you're good, if there's another band that's just as good but is willing to give you $500,000, $2,000, $5,000, aren't you going to pick them over the guy who's not giving you any money? So I understand it, but here's what I think is absolute crap, and I'm calling them out hard. So, like, literally last week, Spotify announced that they were going to do this thing where it's like, hey, guess what, guys? You can earn less money on your music for more exposure. And I think to myself, great. So we're already not making Spotify pays 0.00437 cents per stream. And you want to pay us less than that? Cool.
What? Okay, hold on. So 20,000 downloads your first week plus. How much does that even pay? Like, how much do you make from that? Like $5, if that.
Let me put it this way. We did our second single we released, "Sunny Places, Shady People." It's got like 150,000 plays in its first 3 months. I mean, it's over that now, but I want to say made like $500 off that one song, right?
Okay.
I mean, that's you see the number and you think it's going to be way more than that.
Right. So I guess you would say you make most of your money then from like, is that true? I guess with every band, you make most of your money from when you go on tours and play shows.
Absolutely not. Where bands' money comes from is buying their merchandise, especially if it's a band that's an independent band that's not. So, like, if it's not a syndicated label that's, you know, has their own merchandise store, if it's a band with their own solo merch store, like currently, right as I'm calling you, I'm working on our merchandise store right now, like rearranging, cleaning it up. If people gave a damn and wanted to support Modern Day Escape or any band that's not like I guess that's that a massive label or the massive size that are selling out, you know, House of Blues and higher. Oh, hell, even forget about that. Even bands that are selling House of Blues. If you want to support a band directly, you buy their merchandise at the show or online on their direct merchandise stores. That's really how you support a band. Buying the records doesn't mean shit anymore.
What's your website going to be called? What is your website where people can go on? You said you're working on it, but if people want to buy merch right now or here very soon, where can they find it?
Our merch store's been up for a minute. It's storefrontier.com/ what is it? Official MDE, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, might just be MDE now.
Let me double check. I'm gonna open up right here. I was creating something to do. There we go. A little bit of view my store. Hee haw, hee haw. You should know this, dude. You're crashing a podcast. You should know your links, bro. Get it together. I know. I'm a dumpster bit. Yep, it's storefrontier.com / MDE. So let's just use ours for example. Like if anybody wanted to support our band or anything, dude, that is where it is. Touring. Most of the time, bands will pay other bands to go on tour with them. So there's it's called a tour buy-on. So say I'm going to use a band, 2 bands, okay?
Okay.
There was one band that we toured with, I won't say their name, and another band named Killswitch Engage, which everybody knows. And then I'm not calling them out. This is like kind of industry standard. So this band paid $20,000 to go on tour with Killswitch Engage to open up for them, right?
Okay.
In return, in hopes, they ended up making back double that. They ended up walking away with around $40,000.
Wow.
But most of that was from merchandising. But if you don't have that initial $20K to go up front to a band, you better hope it's the right band. You better hope they pull the right crowd. And you hope people actually give a shit about you and you're on stage
Right.
to sell your merchandise to make that money.
Otherwise, you lose. You just lost $20,000. Hey, we only got like a minute left. I gotta play the outro song. Don't go anywhere. You guys stay right there. Thank you for being on the podcast. Modern Day Escape. Go check them out. Everyone already knows who you guys are. But if you don't, you fucking do now if you listen to my podcast. So stay right there, guys. Don't go anywhere. Peace.